On the sidelines of DefExpo 2022, which just ended in Gandhinagar, some anonymous defense sources told Financial Express Online that Malaysia was interested in the BrahMos Next Generation (NG) missile. The Next Generation missile is a version of the BrahMos that is smaller, lighter, and more stealthy. NG is not only lighter, but is also compact and smaller, and this Next Generation missile system can be fitted on different platforms. Up until a month ago, South Korea appeared to be ahead of India in the race to supply light combat aircraft to Malaysia. But if India relies on its superweapon, can it get back into the race with its LCA Tejas, which it built on its own, and is competing against the South Korean FA-50? Malaysia has expressed interest in the BrahMos NG missiles, following the Philippines' purchase of BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles for $374 million. Currently, the sale of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile to Indonesia is in progress. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will discuss this at the ASEAN Summit in Indonesia next month. Indonesia has Kilo-class submarines and Su-27 fighter jets, so installing BrahMos supersonic missiles on board will be easy. The source also told Financial Express that no BrahMos or other missiles have been sold to Vietnam. The BrahMos NG is a smaller version of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. It was designed for use on ground, aerial, surface, and underwater platforms. Because of its size, this missile can be launched from submarine torpedo rooms, and 5 BrahMos NG missiles can be integrated on Su-30 MKI, 2 missiles under each wing, and 1 under the fuselage. 2 missiles each on MiG-29 and LCA fighters. Given its size, the missile would be difficult to counter, even for complicated and modern anti-aircraft missiles. The missile weighs 1.6 tons and is 6 meters long. The earlier version weighed 3 tons and was 9 meters long. The missile has been able to achieve increased speeds from 2.8 Mach to 3.5 Mach. The original range of this missile was 290 kilometers, due to limitations of the Missile Technology Control Regime, MTCR. It was after India became a part of the MTCR group, the range extended to 450 kilometers and can be further extended by 600 kilometers. BrahMos NG is a multi-platform, multi-target, lightweight weapon system that is ideal for use on the battlefield. The missile's size was reduced after mechanical components were replaced with electrical components. The radar cross-section, RCS, of the BrahMos NG is smaller than that of the older missile. This makes it harder for air defense systems to find and attack the target. The radar on the BrahMos PJ-10, an older missile, was scanned by hand, but the BrahMos NG will have an AESA radar. Trials for the BrahMos NG missile are expected to start in early 2024. The BrahMos is India's most remarkable military product. If the deal goes through, the missile will help India to sell more missiles and meet its goals. And this would essentially be a shot in the arm for the Malaysian Air Force, as it would assist Malaysia in fighting better, which is also facing the challenge of an expansionist China. The NG also appears to be a competent weapon system in the global missile market. This is because it will give the existing frontline air and naval platforms of several countries the option of deploying a versatile, flexible, and universal supersonic cruise missile system in a lighter, smaller, and more compact configuration, without giving up its higher speed, existing strike range, lethality, stealth, and other important features. The small missile could also be used to attack targets on land. Is Tejas going to get a boost from the BrahMos? According to sources, Malaysian Air Force is eager to purchase the missile, which was developed in India as part of an Indo-Russian joint venture that can be installed in the Russian Sukhoi 30, operated by RMAF. If such a deal is reached, the missile could pave the way for India's LCA debut on the international market, as well as increase the chance of India selling its LCA Tejas to Malaysia. Only 2 competitors remain for the Malaysian Air Force's 18 light combat aircraft order: the Indian LCA Tejas and the Korean FA-50. In September, media reported that Malaysia had chosen South Korea, and that negotiations were nearing completion. But no such deal has been reached. Hence India may be giving the BrahMos NG missile, to incentivize Malaysia to buy LCA Tejas. Earlier, India had offered to build a Sukhoi Su-30 MRO facility in Malaysia. It was thought to boost LCA Tejas exports to Southeast Asia, but reports later showed that the South Korean FA-50 was well ahead. However, at present, with a package deal already in place, and a new iconic NG missile on the table, India may be looking to gain an advantage over its Asian rival.